All right, welcome in, everybody. Hope you are all doing well. We are here for our D&D game. It is the last game of 2025. I gotta figure out how to make this into a great again because it's doing that thing. There we go. I like it like that better. So, anyways, welcome in, everybody. Hope you all been doing well. Hope you had a good Christmas or whatever it is you celebrate. Um, as you can see, the Gavin cat had a good Christmas as he's just laying here. He's gonna fall off. He will fall off. Anyways, we will be starting our adventure here in a moment. Let's just go through the announcements as always. This is your last week, pretty much. You got 3 days left to donate to Extra Life for the 2025 season. I will be back for the 2026 season. I believe it'll be my 8th year. So we will continue with that next year. As 2026 will be the year of horror for all my streams. We will be playing nothing but horror games for all of 2026. Probably starting off with Silent Hill maybe next week. We'll see. Because remember, I will not be streaming after I had a calendar and I lost it. Hello, doggo. Let's see here. Calendar. There we go. I might do a stream tomorrow. I will be doing a stream on the 30th. New Year's Eve, I may be streaming with SciChat while we both play Alien Fire Team. It'll be me, SciChat, and the Stoner Chick and the Stone Father. We're gonna play that game, and then I think we will be back for January 4th for our D&D, unless anyone has plans that we don't know about yet. I'm looking at you as the person I don't know your plans.
Dad still hasn't gotten back to me about when we're moving him.
Yeah, so as far as we know, that will be when we come back for our first D&D stream. Will be January 4th, which will be next Sunday. Hey, can you go? Hi, you're pretty, but you're annoying. Um, all right, so we should be fine to be back for D&D, but my streams won't be back until January 6th, so it'll be that Tuesday. I'm going to be taking the first through that 6th off to revamp the stream, work on a bunch of things I've been wanting to get done over the last year, and I'm finally going to get around to doing it. So we're going to take that break, but when we come back, we'll be jumping into, like I said, nothing but horror games all next year. So, and I encourage you right now on Xbox. Until January 7th, they are doing a massive sale. I got like 6 new horror games for $25 altogether. So it's a way to go. Check it out right now. Use your Microsoft points. I'm actually going to be downloading one here after this stream because I just cashed in another $5 in points. So, and we did have Mr. Az back yesterday for his streams. There you go. So keep an eye on him. Make sure you join his Discord because that's how you find out when he's online. So, and he's playing a rather interesting little RPG game. I quite like it. It looks fun. I'd get into it, but like I said, I'm doubling down on horror all this next year. So that's all you're going to see on my stream is games to give you all jump scares because that's what I like to do. Other than that, I don't think we have any announcements, other announcements. I mean, those were announcements. So let's go ahead and jump right in. You guys are at the Royal Palace. You were given a quest to deliver a letter to one of the sisters, which you guys discovered is part of this. It's a sisterhood. They're not all blood sisters. Um, it's about a day's march, trek, whatever you want to call it, to this area that's kind of a swampy area, but it also has like a little town, and that's where she was last seen. Um, so you guys are to travel there, deliver a letter, and then bring her back to the city before you guys board your ship and head to Thay. So, You guys got a chance to grab a bunch of shit the last 2 weeks, so your shopping wise should be good. Excuse me. So, as soon as you guys are ready, what would you like to do?
Since we're ready, let's. What's the city that we're supposed to be going to?
It's just a small little town. Like, it doesn't really have any, it's just popped up around this swamp. It's kind of a seedy place. Doesn't really have a name. People just know it's there. It's a place you go to sell illicit goods and trade things and maybe, smuggle some stuff here and there. So it's not the best of locations.
No.
Think think Davenport in the 1700s.
Anyways, I got nothing. Yep, we're ready to go.
All right. So yeah, guys, we'll be heading southeast a little bit. So once you guys leave the castle there, it's pretty open area, mostly plains, and then it turns into a deep forest. It's a pretty quiet walk. You don't notice any trouble. With the Empire and the area you guys are in, there are a lot of guards that patrol this area, so crime is pretty low up to a certain point.
I also had, a 9-foot dog.
Bandits will bandit, okay? But I'm saying is like
Not an easy target, though.
I'm just saying is even like the wild gnolls that are known in some of the areas, they're not going to be right here. So it for the first half of the day, probably till about 1, 2 o'clock, before you guys start reaching the wooded areas, uh, it's a pretty easy going. You guys will see guards. You'll see people going to and from the city with carts laden with goods to trade and sell. Um, nothing special about this march part two till you get to the woods. So once you enter the woods, that is actually just right at the border of the Empire's controlling area. The woods kind of become like a neutral area. That's where you guys might have to start, keeping an eye out. You never know what could be in the woods. So, it's you two and Doggo.
We're delivering a ladder. I'm not that worried. So you keep walking.
And also to give you guys a little more information. So, it is just after the winter festivals that you guys were part of last week. So there is some snow on the ground. But as you enter the forest, it will get dense enough that there won't be any snow on the ground. So you will lose that advantage of like being able to watch tracks and things like that. So, but you guys, like I said, it's about midday. You guys make it to the woods. Um, you haven't seen anyone for about an hour now. You guys want to stop for a break, or do you want to head into the woods right away?
We've only been going at it for.
Half a day. It's you're already about a half a day.
Yeah, we're just doing a leisurely walk. I don't think we were rushing or.
No, you haven't been rushing, you haven't been pushing yourselves. Like I said, it's an equivalent to real world. It's walking from downtown Davenport all the way to Pleasant Valley. That's how long this walk's going to be for a day. So,
I would say we continue.
Kitty, I need a human. All right. So you guys, as you enter the forest, I'll have kitten break. Digital little baby panther. Oh, you're okay, little panther. As you guys enter the wooded area, I'll have you both roll a perception check. Yeah. Give him luck, kitty.
Aw. Do I need to roll for Deacon?
If you want him to perceive anything, I mean, it's up to you.
Okay, great sight. Alright.
All right.
I got a 7. For hearing and smelling, he's got a big. So it's better. He got a 16.
Okay. So Sarah, you really
see.
don't notice much. You're just happy to be back out in nature
Oh,
and
yeah.
walking around. So you're just kind of soaking it in. Nothing stands out to you. Doggo has caught the scent of a rabbit and is really kind of wanting to dart off, but being the good doggo he is, he's holding back. You could tell though that he wants to go run after it. Tercel, uh, the fresh air feels good. You're relatively sober right now, so it's a good walk. You're actually enjoying it. It's a little bit crisp out, but not too bad. So yeah, yeah. So say you guys continue for about another 20 minutes into the woods. And at this point, yeah, the snow is getting less and less in this area because the trees are so dense. Everything seems normal. Birds are chirping. Insects that are out are making noises. Nothing to alert you or anything. So, um, say you guys continue after that for about another hour or so, and you start noticing that the soil that you're getting into is a lot wetter and almost kind of muddy. You can tell that you're starting to get into a wetlands close to the swamps. You do see there are no cart tracks in this area. There are lots of foot traffic, but this kind of soil definitely doesn't work well for carts. They get stuck easily. So, you both roll another perception check. 14.
9 for me. And 11 for Deacon.
Okay. That's all high enough for you guys. You do hear uh, very faintly in the distance in the direction you're heading. You guys are starting to hear the noises of a settlement coming. Um, and you also are getting smells of like, there are cooking fires nearby and stuff, but they're still far enough out that it's just like a faint whiff of occasionally like a roast beef or something cooking. Uh, but you're still far enough out that you can't see the city yet. So you continue on, and yeah, you guys get to a point, and you notice that where the dirt soil is, they've laid down wood, like wood slats into the wood, so that you're not sinking into the mud. As you start seeing those, yeah, you guys do see the outskirt of a few ranchable like huts, with some shady looking individuals sitting about. Uh, these they're we're not gonna say they're bad people, but these are the people that you definitely want to keep an eye on your purse. So, um, as you guys continue to move in, you start seeing the more structured of this little city, and you do notice there is one rather large building that has a sign that's pretty worn and weathered that declares that it's an inn. And it's called the Greenstone Inn.
So this has been like a full day of travel.
Yeah, it's getting close to sundown at this point.
Well, this looks like a good stopping point. You wanna bed down, get some grub?
I'll have you both roll insight.
Not very good. Woo! 22.
All right. Tercelia, you are hungry, and again, you're pretty sober by now. Been a whole day walking, not
He
really
would have
drinking.
had sips on his way.
Yeah, but not enough to get him well enough.
Yeah.
So you're a little distracted by that. But Sarah, you kind of put together that this is probably where you guys are supposed to be looking for the lady. Is this town?
No, I thought you said swamps.
Yeah, it's if you look around, it's starting to get more swampy. The town is before the swamp. They didn't
And
build
I
it.
figured
They didn't build it
like
right on the swamp. But I'm saying, as you guys enter the town, there is this inn. If you were to go further past it, you will find the swamp. So pretty much right behind it. But they didn't build the houses on the swamp.
no, I've dealt with some pretty weird folk.
Yeah,
My time working with these people.
these ones didn't build the houses. There are buildings out on the swamp, but those are definitely used for more notorious and illicit reasons. So
And I'm supposed to believe that there's no reason that this sister wouldn't be one of those people?
you don't know yet.
I don't. So I assumed I was going to the swamp.
So, but anyway, so yes, you guys have arrived in the town. Like I said, there's the inn. There are a bunch of houses, and like I said, there are buildings further to the south and southeast that are in these actual swamplands, but they don't really look like residential.
Negan, I can hear his stomach growling. He's hungry. So we're gonna go into the inn.
All right.
You come in, Tercel?
All right.
Maybe it's you I'm hearing.
All right. So these buildings are all raised up off the ground about 3 feet on wooden slats. So you guys walk up the steps and there's a porch. You then go in. So when you walk into the inn, it's a huge room. There's a bar up against one wall, and there's a set of stairs that lead up right next to the bar. And there are tables scattered throughout the place. Um, you get the smells of like really, really bad alcohol. I'm talking like Keystone Light. Uh,
Piss water.
yeah, you
Alright.
get like that the dregs of like you're not getting like fine alcohol here, and you definitely get a very heavy seafood smell coming from this place. So any food is going to be kind of swamp seafood. So thinking crayfish, catfish, New Orleans style.
Maybe Sarah really likes, Creole food.
I'm just saying that's the smells you're getting as you walk into this place.
Shave does not like it.
You can't convince me that the Creoles are not Fey, okay? You can't. They're at least Fey adjacent, at the least. I mean, seriously. I've met a few.
But Shave doesn't like Creole. But I'm pretty sure
Ain't
Sarah
nothing wrong with some good
probably
old Creole food. Some good food.
I was in New Orleans, and so I wasn't there as a tourist, and the neighbors had a fish boil, raw fish boil, and they were sharing. That's what they do. And the guys came over with a bowl. It was just full of stuff. And they're just eating it with their hands. Chunks of onion, chunks of potato,
Well,
chunks of
I'll have you know, as you're looking
sausage.
around, you're seeing people eating like that. They might have like a chunk of bread that they're dipping into
Yeah.
some kind of
They're just
sauces. And
scooping all these chunks, and then they get the crawfish, and then
break
they
that open,
suck
suck that out. Yeah, that's how you eat down south.
I'm out. Not handling that. Mm.
Yeah, so you see people eating like that. behind the bar, there is a very gruff-looking humanoid bartender. Uh, Big, bushy beard that's got streaks of gray through it. His hair is underneath like a ratty rag of a bandana. He's just got like this stained white cotton shirt on, leather apron wrapped around his waist.
And I'll be like, we need some grub and a place to stay for the night, good sir.
Well, food we can take care of. Sadly, the only rooms are upstairs, seem to be taken at the moment.
Is there anywhere else that we could stay?
Outside.
Especially in a wet swamp. Blech. Yeah. Well, we could discuss while we eat. Will we eat at the bar?
No, you guys can find a table. They're not clean at
Oh,
all.
that's what I was saying. It was just eat at the bar, talk to the bartender.
You could do that if you
Did we
want.
get the name of the sister?
Yeah, it's favorite. Remember, I said it to you guys, so I didn't have to pronounce it. Pharae. Farah. Farah.
Farah?
I sent it to you guys. It's your job to know this.
How'd you send it?
I think I sent it on Discord. I didn't put the phonetic breakdown on my sheet. That's why I don't remember it. I think,
Faray.
yeah, I think it was Faray.
Faray is who we are looking for. But yes, spelled Pharae.
Yep.
So yeah, we can sit at the bar and that way we can chat up the bartender. And usually your regulars sit at the bar. So we'll get our food.
All right. You get yourself for about 2 copper. You get what's the chef's special, which is a bowl that smells decent, but once you get it, it's kind of a murky water substance with some fish pieces floating in it and some vegetables.
Hey, Sarah loves vegetables.
uh, they're look closely. Vegetables, okay? They're questionable what they were originally. And you get a chunk of bread. It's a little stale, and it gives you a pint of the house ale, which again tastes like Keystone Light.
I don't drink the ale, but I will drink my own. I always have my flask of drink on me, so
Yeah, as you take a sip of your flask, you get kind of a dirty look from the bartender. They really don't like you bringing in your own drinks. But he's not going to say anything.
I don't care. I'm eating your food. Your food.
All
You
right,
can drink mine
go
too.
ahead and roll a Constitution roll for those.
You can have mine.
Yeah. Uh, this is basically the most watered down ale you've ever had. It's more water than anything, so you don't even feel like you're drinking alcohol. And it kind of feels like a slap in your face. Yeah.
Ursul's like,
All right, so
you drink about half of it, and I'm like, tip you over some of the fire whiskey in your glass. Mix it up. Might help.
oh, should we do a reaction roll? Real alcohol mixes whatever they call alcohol, maybe an explosive device. Yeah.
Right, right.
Uh, It is definitely more water than it is alcohol, and I wouldn't even say that water is that great because it's kind of swamp water. So,
All right. So while we eat our meal, I will, say to the bartender that, we're here to deliver a message to Faray.
as soon as you say that, he puts his cup down and goes, up the stairs.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to finish my food first. So
All right.
thank you.
Up the stairs. If you're looking for her, then you already know what you need to know. And he goes to help other patrons.
Wandering.
I'm gonna roll to see if the bartender heard you say this. No, he did not.
I just laugh, finish my meal, and then go upstairs.
All right, you going upstairs too, Tearsall? All right, so as you guys reach the stairs, the bartender says, "Hey, he has to stay downstairs," pointing at Doggo. No, no pet, no animals upstairs. House rule. And he just says, "Just the house rule."
All right, Nika, you stay at the bottom of the stairs.
All right, so yeah, Negan sits there.
I say alert.
Yep, ears up, eyes looking around.
Example. Mm.
Trust me, the 20 or so people who are in this bar have already looked at that dog and have asserted that they want nothing to do with that dog. Okay, they don't want to pet that dog.
Carver, he is very scary looking.
Yeah, there's no animals upstairs.
Okay, well.
All right, so you guys make yourselves upstairs. You get to the top stairs. You turn. There's a small hallway. There's one door. All right, so you knock on the door. Roll perception check, both of you.
Every time it's a perception roll. 6.
All right. 6 is enough for what combined you hear. So yeah, you hear a lot of muffled movement coming from behind this door. Um, you hear a loud thunk and a groan from like a male figure, and then the door opens. And standing before you guys, completely naked, is a 5'5" drow woman. She has very long white hair that's pulled back in a ponytail. And like I said, she is butt ass naked in front of you. Um,
So sorry.
looking behind, hold
Interrupt.
on, looking behind, you see there are about 30 people, also completely naked, passed out in this room. She looks at both of you, looks you up and down, goes, "Well, you two are a little late." And she looks, or early. Some of them will be waking up soon.
I'm sorry. Sorry to have interrupted. I must have my names wrong. I'm looking for Faray.
She looks at you and goes, "Well, you found me, cutie. What do you need?"
Oh, here. Sorry to interrupt. Hand her the letter and go to walk down the stairs.
All right, so before you walk away, she's like, "Oh, okay, here, hold on." And she walks over, and there's a half elf pass on the ground. She kind of nudges him and pulls out his coin pouch that's underneath him. Comes back over, gives you a couple pieces.
Thank you.
It's about that time, though, she looks down at the letter, and her already like pale gray skin goes paler. She walks back over to the like pile of bodies that are just passed out in
Saul's just standing there.
Um, she picks up She picks up a bottle, pulls the cork out, flicks the letter, and starts drinking it while reading. Just naked as could be, right in front of you.
I heading down the stairs.
All right, so you walk down the stairs. Tercel, what are you doing?
Slack jawed. Flies going in.
As you guys start to leave, she finishes off that whole bottle of wine, just chucks it on the ground. She's like, "Where are you going?"
Downstairs. You can talk to us at the bar.
She's like, "Well, according to this letter, I don't have much time to talk to you. Let me get dressed." And she walks over and she starts digging. There's piles of clothes here, piles of clothes there, and you see her just start grabbing things here and there. You also notice she grabs a couple coin pouches that may or may not be hers. Uh, in about 5 minutes, she is fully dressed now in black spider silk armor that's very tight form fitting. Um, you see that she has across her chest black leather straps with 5 daggers attached to it on each side, so 10 total. And she has a short sword swung across her back. She also has a small pouch on one hip and then another pouch that's a little bit bigger, almost like a bag on her other hip. She comes up, she's like, "All right, so we're supposed to go back to your fancy city?"
I was told to deliver this letter and to bring you back to your sisterhood. I don't know. Before we make a trip to Thay. I heard you know about the place.
It's a fucking hellhole.
That I do know. I did enough research to know that much.
Well, then why are you bothering me if you've done your research?
I was told to deliver a letter and to bring you back to the city.
She's like, "Fine, let's get going." And so she starts heading down the stairs. And you notice as soon as she gets down the bottom of the stairs where Doggo is, she's like, "Hey, cutie," and just starts petting Doggo and walks by. As she gets to the door, the bartender comes, "What about your tab?" And you see her reach into one of her pouches and throws one of the bags of coins that you saw her pick up earlier. She's like, "That should cover it, but I definitely would recommend cleaning that room."
And I'm going to. Uh, we're exhausted. All right. I guess we're going, Tercel.
She hears you as she's walking away. She hears you say to her, so she's like, "We can sleep along the way." She's like, "You don't want to stay here. It's not a great place for sleeping. Other things, but not sleeping.
Disorgies. Got it.
It's a Tuesday."
Hmm.
She turns around and looks at you, like, looks straight into your eyes and goes, "I like you.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll find out if it's two for Tuesday." And when she does it, she gets very, very close to you. Like, very close to you.
I'd be like, "You're not a redhead," and just followed her soul.
So yeah, you guys make your way back out of the land. You see the soil start getting better. It's getting close to about 10 o'clock at night. And she looks around and goes, "So do you guys need to sleep for the night? Or can we just make it there?" She's like,
I'll be okay. How is Tersal doing? Well, I'm just thinking, we have that point of exhaustion that we gotta worry about. But I think I'll be okay. Yeah, yeah.
she says, "Good. At least some people have some stamina around here," and walks away. And Tercel, perception roll. 10. You notice as she walks through and like the moonlight glints off through the trees and stuff, Her hair changes from white to red. Next, after you do that, you.
Seen her change her hair color.
Oh yeah, you saw it change too.
I'm just in the back going.
But after a second, the next time she walks through, it's back to white.
I'm chuckling. I'm like, oh gosh. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need it.
All right, so yeah, you guys are making it back through the woods, but all of a sudden she stops moving and she holds her hand up. She's like, something's not right.
I will look around.
All right, roll perception checks.
22.
22. 13. Yeah, the forest has gone extremely quiet.
I would have picked that up with my passive perception, but do I notice anything else?
No, just it's quiet. Like the air is quiet. It's not. It's stillness all around you. You guys have felt this kind of stillness before when you've been in tombs. That's how still it is.
And
All right.
it's dark out.
It is dark out. Um, yeah, I'd say if you have dark vision, it would be gray. You would see about 60 feet out. If you have normal vision, you're only seeing about 30 feet out. That's how dark it's getting.
Yeah, I know. And we're not that far. I mean, gets really bad later.
All right. No, it's about maybe 20
I
minutes.
I will I will cast resistance. It lasts up to a minute. You get a D4 added to any saving throw of your choice. Um, you can roll the die before or after making the saving throw. So up to a minute or when you use the spell or use the saving throw.
So yeah, Tercel, you walk ahead of everybody, and you guys are walking carefully. You walk for about 20 minutes, and it's still just quiet. But nothing seems to be moving. Nothing seems to. But you all do have like this feeling that you're being watched.
I'm gonna have Neekin. I'm gonna Neekin search. I'm gonna have him do a search just around, like around us, not very far away.
All right.
Good thing he's got advantage. That's not much better. Would it be investigate?
Yep, there'd be an investigation.
So 06.
Doesn't seem to find anything, but you could tell that he knows something's wrong, but something's around. Like I said, you guys all got that feeling like something's following you, but it hasn't made itself known.
Okay. I'll just tell him to stay alert. So we're all alert. My bow is out.
Right.
So
So you guys walk for about 20 minutes like that, and you get to the clearing where the woods turn into the plain area. You do see a little bit in the distance, there are a couple campfires, probably guardsmen camped out for the night patrolling the road, but you can't tell from this distance. But there's nothing bothered you. It's just something was following you. You feel.
I'm sure. I have a feeling we're being watched anyway, so we'll just continue on.
So yeah,
Add attention.
you guys walk towards that the fires there, and yeah, it's a couple guards. They've got a fire out. They're camping out, trolling this area. They recognize you, so okay. The younger of the guards was like kind of has a starstruck look because he's seen you particularly, Tercel, like several times now over the years of defending them, and he's kind of in awe. No, sir, no, sir. Everything's been quiet tonight, sir. Thank you, sir.
I think we just want to continue on to the city. We'll be there. Took us a whole day, so it'll take us all night.
Yeah, you'll get there right about dawn at this pace. So the young one, he's definitely a younger guard. And you can tell that when you tell him that it makes him a little nervous. But the older guard that's there, he just kind of like, yeah, there are things in them woods.
Murdoch?
It was named after the one who got squishied.
Was it Murdoch? Hannibal something? It's on my other notebook.
Like prick. Who's that?
It's Leviathan.
Damn Leviathan! Yeah, it's Leviathan. He changed his name just to mess with everybody. And now he's stuck with it for like 60 days.
Oh. So you're handing out your business card?
Let's see here. The older guard, he cannot read, so he kind of looks at this and just sticks it in his pocket. He doesn't really know what the fuck it is. The younger guard, he can read, and being so startled, he's like, "Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. I'll definitely stop by." And as you two start walking away, you notice that Farah walks over and to the younger guard and gets real close to him. Just like whispers into his ear and then walks away.
Oh, God.
And he kind of has now that starstruck look on his face.
And a boner.
Huh?
And a boner.
If you're looking, roll perceptive if you would. Actually, both of you roll a perception check.
No, I don't
And nope, as she walks by, roll a perception check.
8.
Tercel, you notice that she's sliding another coin purse into her pocket.
You need to check your coin purse, Ursula.
Your coin purse is secure.
She got awfully close to you. You don't need to steal from them. They're low man on the totem poles.
He's like, "Oh, trust me, what I gave him in return for this coin is a lot better." We broke Tercel in game and in character. All right, so the rest of your journey is pretty uneventful. You guys make it. It is about dawn. You guys head straight to the throne room, like, well, not the throne room, but like the meeting room where you guys have been having meetings. As you guys walk in, you see Brenna, the little gnomish adventurer, and her bear, which I believe its name was Rosemary.
Yes.
Well, we were guessing last time.
Remember the name of the bear? I could not remember her name.
Yeah. So you see Brenna and Rosemary there. You see uh your paladin friend, of course, is at the head of the table. You see the maps laid out before you. And so I already went over this with my players.
Okay, so we see Brenna and Rosemary.
Yeah, hold on, I'm sharing the map. Come on. The map you guys, for those viewers, the map you see up there is the map of Thay. Okay, there we go. This is a full map of Faerun up here at the top. If it'll load. There we go. So you guys see that map is laid out, and you guys see, because like I said, you guys are far off to the left side of that map there. That's where the continent you guys are on. You see little ship markers, and you see where like people have like drawn over the map and have placed things for ideas of how you guys should go. They've been planning a route. Evelyn obviously has been there, but she's not there right now.
And who's all there? So you said Brenna and Rosemary.
Brenna, Rosemary, and the Paladin. That's all that's in there right now.
Ariel?
Yes.
We just played with her forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. A year and a half ago?
Yeah, it's been a year and a half since you've actually had her as a partner. But anyway, so yeah, you catch Evelyn's very predominant scent that she has. So she's been in this room recently, but she has left at the moment. Um, as you two walk in, uh, Feyre is walking in last, and as she walks in and sees the arrows, she's like, "Well, look at you, you pretty cunt." And Ariel's like, "You should know better than to use those kind of words in front of a lady." She's like, "Show me a lady and I'll fucking be nicer." And they both go up, and you just see them like tight sister embrace. And she looks around. She sees Brenna. She's like, "Well, aren't you a cute one?" And she goes and sits at the table, puts her legs up on it, pulls out your mug, Tercel, slams it on the table, and starts drinking from it. She finishes it and goes, "Oh, relax. I was going to give it back to you, you silly fuck." Ariel just kind of, for the first time you guys have ever seen Ariel smile with not joy like at her wedding, but just amusement. You, this definitely is bringing a little bit of chuckle. Are you saying that to Ariel? Ariel goes, "Remember, I found you in jail." She looks at you, and you get that stone cold feeling you get when you talk to Ariel. She's like, "Look, she may be a little brash, but she is the best person for this job."
I trust Ariel that you would not put us through unnecessary situations for a laugh. But this is hard. I was like, hey, what's up, Brenna?
Rona's like, "Hi, we were just finishing up talking about the ship. It's almost finished. We sh-
Deacon, awesome outfit. I love the work you guys did with this.
Cool. I'm glad Doggo likes it." And she walks over and she starts playing with it, adjusting it. You see her pull out tools and make little fine adjustments to it. You know, constantly having to make it better. Um, when she's done with it, she goes, I did bring you guys some more spiders.
Oh, sweet.
So she gives you each 5 healing spiders, and when she walks over to Feyre and gives her the healing spiders, Feyre winks at her. Brenna turns a little red there, kind of wanders off.
I'll be like, she's sweet. Stop.
She's like, yeah, but those are my favorite.
You were so naughty. Oh my god. No married men.
I can't tell if that's Dee laughing in the background. Oh, okay, I didn't know she was laughing at the character.
I'm just gonna look at Ariel and be like, I don't want to be part of any infidelity on this ship. Make sure that they're all unattached people, please. And I will just sit down.
Well, as far as you know, so far everyone you've met that's on your ship are single.
That's
So,
all I'm asking. I don't
and
know.
they're
Like,
all consenting adults. So,
I just want to make sure that those soldiers or whatever that are going to be put on the boat. Hot mamas. Mm.
all right. So as you guys get over that, uh, Ariel shows you guys where you guys will be sailing into, which is the Sea of Swords. Uh, from there, you guys will either have to make your way through rivers on the boat or go over land, which will take about 3 months of marching to get to the sea. Try to pull it up here so I can read it. The map's too small. The Sea of Fallen Stars, which is on the outskirts of Thay. So that is, you guys see the bruiser? It's right about there. She does let you know, she's like, Evelyn does have an idea, and Brenna thinks it'll work, but I'll leave it up to you three to decide the best course of action here.
Brenna, our ship isn't going to fly, is it?
She looks at you and she's like, it might. I don't know. There's a possibility it could fly. Oh,
Oh, you too.
Doggo and Panther were playing.
And I just have, memory flashes of the crashed ship in the mountain. And I just have little PTSD. That's all.
Some of them will be because they do go through some rather large port cities. But some of them will be the ship will make it through. It's just whether or not the assholes around the area will be the problem.
Okay. Because, like, I'm looking, to have a good route.
It doesn't show the rivers too well on that map.
It looks like we'd have to go all the way around the bottom and come back in from the east.
No, there are some rivers right by where the S of Sea of Swords is there.
Okay.
There are some rivers in there. This map doesn't show them that well. This was the best map I could find for the complete continent of Faerun. Most of the maps you find for Faerun just focus on the Sword Coast, which is over here by the Sea of Swords. And that's where you'll find Daggerfall and you'll find Baldur's Gate.
Okie dokie.
So
That would kill us? slow us down interminably.
Yeah, exactly.
Say, do we have little boats on the big boat?
No, but this boat will make it through the rivers.
Okay. We don't have any rowboats in case this goes down?
Well, there are
Oh.
emergency boats like that on there, but they're not meant for long sea,
Just making sure that there's something.
they're not made from going from California to the middle of the United States on a river. No.
I don't know. I've seen some crazy people on some crazy makeshift boats going down the Mississippi.
Well, that's just Mississippi trash. I think. Come on.
That
All right,
big
so
old
if you guys don't have any more questions, Ariel says, take the day to rest, get ready.
yeah, we
Evelyn
need sleep.
Evelyn says that you'll be shipping out tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. So while you guys bed down, we're gonna take a quick break. Everyone go use the bathroom, get yourself a drink, stretch your legs, and when we come back, we will start the sea voyage.
When I do head back to my room, I will go through like any of my books to find out any history on Faerun. Faerun. Faray.
You're not gonna find anything about her in any history books.
No.
She's not like a god or anything like that.
No, not like a god, but like battles.
No,
that she
no.
would have done.
Her name would be mentioned in them. Though she's been around, she's kind of forgotten sometimes,
So,
which is how she likes it.
so I went through like drow history stuff, battles that involved, the sisterhood and nothing.
No, no. Like I said, she's that sister that has done a few things, but has always kind of kept her name out of it. She doesn't really want the attention.
Because she can hide better that way.
Exactly.
And then I'll bed down.
All right. Tercel? You do. All right. So as you head to your room and you go in it, there is a fine bottle of wine sitting on your end table. Oh yeah, this is one of the imperial finest wines. It's usually reserved for when they have royal parties and stuff.
She probably nicked that too.
Oh, it has a little note and says for you, cutie. All right, well, we're gonna take a quick break. Everyone, stretch your legs, get yourself a drink, smoke if you smoke. We will be back, and these guys will get to explore some more about the world and their new friend. All right, as we're coming back here, let me remind you all, remember you only got 3 days left of the 2025 season for Extra Life. Make sure you get your donations in, and I will be doing Extra Life for 2026 because that's what I do. So, man, oh, so I hope everyone is having a good holiday break right now. Uh, I'm waiting for mine to actually start. I am wearing my Christmas sweater though. It's it's cold. That's why. Yeah, it is currently 49 here, but it feels like 49. But yeah, by 4 o'clock we'll be in the 30s, and by 8 o'clock we'll be in the 20s with a 31-mile-an-hour wind. Yeah. Mm.
It wasn't really that warm for Christmas. I mean, it was warmer than normal.
We had a London Christmas. It was very like Silent Hill looking outside. Yeah, we still have it right now. Like it's been foggy since Christmas. I'm okay with it though. I'm like,
I didn't like getting up at 7 and it was dark. I was like, what? Not cool. I like sunlight. I'm just one of those people. I need sunlight.
so you're talking Alaska. Yeah, I could totally do that. Well, because see, I don't like to go outside, so I wouldn't even notice.
Garden though, so just let him completely explode. It's still there.
Nah, I'm good. I'd just be like, hey, I'm going to Walmart. It's dark out. Cool.
See, I lived for a long time in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. Beautiful place. I mean, it's maybe not so much anymore. That was years ago.
Most people have seen it in the Girls Gone Wild videos.
Yes. Literally. And my dad lived there for a while and stuff. And I asked him, when I was older, I asked him, I'm like, why did you move back here from Arizona? And he's like, I like seasons. He's like, some way, somehow, it was depressing that every day I woke up and the sun was shining. He's like, it was never a bad day. It was always sun shining, never cloudy, never stormy. And he's like, and somehow that was depressing to me. And I'm like, what?
I'm with your dad on that.
But it was just, I think it was, we weren't looking forward to a bright sunshiny day because it was just the norm. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we didn't have a storm. It would blow in. You could go to the store just to pick up dinner. Go walk into the store, pick up your dinner. Wasn't raining when you walked in. Come out and almost all the puddles are completely dried up because it stormed and then it was gone.
all right. So, you guys bedded down, rested for the day, relaxed, and then went to sleep at night. Obviously, you probably didn't sleep all day.
No, I probably slept, woke up, did some research, didn't find anything. Probably did some more research on Faye and Sastam and the Red Wizards. Probably got myself more worked up, ate, went back to bed. Probably followed by numerous
Tercel, I need you to roll me
bad
a
dreams.
percentile dice. 19. You made during the you decided during the day there after you took a quick nap, you got up and walked around. You went and visited your shop. You made 190 gold over the last winter festivals and stuff.
Nice.
So, uh, after paying your employees and shop fees and stuff, uh, it's about 96 gold. So,
You ran out, close shop. Good.
all right. So you guys sleep through the night. You wake up. You guys go to the boardroom meeting area.
The war room.
Yeah. When you guys get there, there is Ariel. There are two guardsmen there. One is an older guardsman, very recognizable, as you guys just met him the night before. He has lost his arm, and you see like fresh bandages covering wounds that are bloody. You see the younger one who has also been scarred up, but is better off. Uh, you get filled in that a band of gnolls attacked them not too long after you guys left. The old guard praises how well the young guard did in battle. And
I will look over because it's far right there.
no, she's not there.
I will just be like, knowing she did something. All right. So, Vandanol's attacked.
Uh huh. That's all you get off of that report from them. They fought them back. More guards arrived and helped drive them back into the woods, but the young man killed two gnolls on his own. So
Good job.
uh, yeah,
Mhm.
they uh, they leave to go back to the medical area and rest. Um, you guys basically are told, start getting your stuff ready. You guys are going to leave within the hour. And Ariel looks at both of you and goes, and one of you has to go wake up Fare.
I suggest you.
She's like, I have more important things to do, and she's leaving with you guys. She looks at you, cutting you off mid sentence. Says, "Don't make me make it an order."
Oh. I'm gonna send Meekin to go wake her up.
About 10 minutes go by, and Negan comes back. He doesn't know how to open doors.
No, like I would have gone to the door.
Oh, you go to the door with them?
Yeah, open the door for me.
Okay, so yeah, as you get there to the door actually opens right as you guys are walking up there, and fully dressed, she walks out. Roll perception check though.
I've been rolling shit for perception.
Tersel, are you with her? Roll perception check.
16.
60.
You could have stayed in the war room.
All right. So yeah, as she walks out, the door's open enough that you both see Brenna laying in the bed, covered up in blankets.
Like, Brenna.
She actually looks back. She looks at you both and then looks at her. Do we need her too?
Probably.
She goes back in, gently wakes her up. She's like, "Okay, we got to get going." Brenna looks at you guys, flushes a little. She gets up, and you guys see her run and go try to cover herself and get dressed.
I will have. Yeah. I turned my back so she didn't have to.
All right, so you guys make your way down to the ship.
So,
I'll let you guys discuss what you're gonna do. I gotta grab the paper for the ship. I wrote it down.
who's all going with us on the ship is what I need to know.
That's what I said. I have a cake.
Okay. Poor Brenna. Hook, line, sinker. Oh, yeah. Like I said, hook, line, sinker.
Okay, I will be sending you guys this later, so you have it for your own copies. So as you guys get down to the docks, you see the ship. It has been completely fixed up. Wood looks nice, new metal trim. As you get up on to the main deck, Evelyn's there. She waves at you all and gestures for you all to come forward. Um, she notices Feyre, and there's a little wink between both of them. And so she points out that on the ship, they have not just repaired all the damage from the ship, but they've also retrofitted it with new things. On both the port and starboard side, there are 5 standard cannons and 3 magical cannons that can be loaded with special ammunition that Brenna has made. And you see Brenna bustling up, like very proud of what she's done, but she's kind of looking at you two kind of sheepishly. Um, she takes you to the bow of the ship. There are 2 forward cannons, and you guys notice that the figurehead of the ship has been an intricately carved young woman. And looking at it, it looks like the trickster.
Cool. Nice, Evelyn. I like it.
She takes you to the stern of the ship, and you see that there are 2 mounted cannons on the rear, along with 2 mounted harpoon guns. On both the port and starboard side, there are carvings that look like dragon wings. They've been carved into the wood. Um, where the captain's wheel is, there are several runes carved into the wood and a strange glowing green button.
And I'm going to look at Brenna.
So on this ship, there is the captain, who is Evelyn. There is the quartermaster, who only is known as the quartermaster. And she is a half orc woman. Then there are 15 sailors. Both of you roll a perception check.
I hope that they're all single. I got 14.
As you're looking around and the crew is getting, you guys do notice that every sailor on the ship is female.
I am so sorry, Tercel. You are so outnumbered.
Yeah, right now, Tercel, you are the only male on this ship other than Doggo. And Brenna and Rosemary will also be joining you on the ship.
They'll probably be handling the guns.
Oh no, they're the crew members. There are crew members who are trained on the cannons. They're just coming along for the adventure.
All right. And Faray will be joining us.
Oh yeah, yeah. She's part of your party.
Right. So we got Evelyn, quartermaster, 15 female sailors, Brenna and Rosemary, Faray. and
Yep.
then the three of us.
Yep. So that is who you're on the ship. So after stowing your gear, like I said, I will send you the specs. Like I printed out exactly what's on this ship, like all the guns and stuff. I didn't tell you what the guns do other than they're magic. They're just in case you guys ever get into a ship battle. Uh, which right now the seas look a rather turbulent and troublesome.
Ooh.
What? Roll a Constitution save.
Hmm.
Gavin, look up, buddy. Gavin is giving you. He gives you the look of disapproval.
All right.
All right. So after you guys stow your stuff, everything's ready. Are you guys ready to deport? Because once you do, you will not be back at this port for a while.
You brought your case of alcohol that you will need or so. Hmm. It's like
Oh yeah,
we checked on her.
yeah. You guys
earlier.
checked on the ship is fully stocked with food. It is stocked with medical supplies should the need arise. Uh, like I said, it's been completely fixed, so it should have no problems with it sailing. I was gonna say, with your strength and dexterity numbers, it'd be pretty funny.
Do you want me to put anything in the bag of holding? You haven't given me anything. Do you want me to put in a special, bottle that sits in another portal? Nobody can touch it. All right. In my ah. All right. So the only thing in the bag of holding is two warm cloaks, one that's far too big for me, one that fits Terso. Comprehend language scroll, two climbing kits. Put those in the bag of holding. In my book bag of holding, I have my mushrooms guide, my Palor's healing guide. I have Eddie's poisons. I have Grog's guide of cooking. That's gonna be fun. I have this unknown book. I have the history of Fae and what book I could find with the most information on Saztan. And then, of course, I've got my stuff for spellcasting and all. So your alchemist kit, we'll put. I hear purring.
they're they're biting each other and purring. They're silly boys.
So is your alchemist kit and what else? Well, I'll put the I'll put the journals. Okay. As I said, because I could put the journals in my book bag of holding. It holds 100 books, so All right.
All right. So you guys ready to deport?
And there's also a lot of gold in there. So we're ready.
All right. So yeah, the ship leaves the docks, starts smooth sailing. It'll take you guys about 3 months to get to the Sea of Swords. Um, so what I'm going to have you do is both of you pick a number between 1 and 10.
I was going to say 8.
It was 7. So it will go Tercel, then you, then I will roll. There's going to be 3 rolls to see how a month goes. You're going to roll a percentile dice. So Tercel, you go first.
Just 1.
Yeah, just the one. It's a flat percentage. 16 or 60?
60.
1 6. All right.
Oh, not on the percentile?
No, it needs to be a percentile. So just a flat percentile dice.
So it wouldn't.
Yeah, just a no, just a 50%. Yeah, I'm not gonna break it down into. So let's just do flats. So 50%. Uh, no, we'll go off the 50 because you didn't understand. So we'll give you a 2. All right. So yeah, the first month of sailing goes very smoothly. Um, you do run into a couple storms, but the crew navigates the storms well. Um, everyone seems to be getting along. Food's decent. You guys do see a pot of whales go by at one point. Other than that, nothing going on. You do notice that Farah tends to be out on the deck at night more than during the day. Um, and you do occasionally at night you hear like a very mournful yet beautiful flute sound coming from the top deck. But other than that, nothing out of the ordinary. All right, your turn for month 2 of the journey.
20%.
20%. You guys do run into a rather large storm. Let's make sure everybody survives. Yeah, the crew's able to batten down the hatches and uh, the ship doesn't take any damage. You guys don't lose any supply cargo, don't lose any passengers. But it rains that whole month. You guys just keep running into storms, be it like really bad torrential rain or just rain. It's very gray. It's London now. So everyone's mood's a little dampered down by it. Um, but other than that, you guys are making it. So I'll roll for the last month. Yeah, 80%. So yeah, after a month of storms, you guys do finally break into clear weather and morale picks up. The last month of the journey is pretty calm. Uh, nothing out of the ordinary. So now, during each of those months, is there anything you guys would like to be doing on the ship? We'll start out with month 1.
Well, I will be obviously studying because that's what I do. I will ask Faray about the unknown book that I have that I got from the sanctuary.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And see if she knows anything about it, as I haven't been able to get
Oh yeah,
anything.
she knows exactly what that book is.
And then I will. So good on all of that. I figure I'll probably work with Tursal regarding healing potions, um, giving him information about stuff I know, so that it could help him with his healing potions
All right.
and how he's
Well,
making
we'll
those.
say both of you will get a +2 on the next time you guys go to make potions. So remember that.
On the healing potions.
Yeah, you'll get a +2 to your roll on whether it's successful or not. So, and yeah, Feyre does know what that book is exactly.
Excellent.
Yeah, she rolled 100% on that. Uh, you come to her one day with the book and you ask about it, and she looks at it and she flicks through it, and she looks at you and goes, "This is a very naughty book for someone so cute like you." You start to blush, and she goes, "I'm joking." She's like, "This is a diary of someone who lived in Thay." She's like, "And it is written in Abyssal."
Dee's enjoying herself.
And she points to the pages.
I read Abyssal.
I asked you if you read Abyssal before.
Common, Halfling, Druidic, Sylvan, Abyssal.
Well, I asked you before if you read it.
You must not have.
Yeah. Anyways, she points out that this book, the pages are actually made out of human skin that's been finely compressed. She says it's common in Thay, and the Red Wizards do this a lot. And she's like, I would just throw this into the sea and let it be lost forever. She's like, you don't want to have this book.
There isn't important information I could gather from it.
She goes, this is a torturer's diary. She's like, unless you want to know what they've done to people, you don't want to read this.
Well, sometimes it helps you know your enemy.
She looks at me and goes, I know them, and walks away.
Are we up on the top deck?
Yeah.
I'll toss it.
All right. Yeah. All right. Tersa, were you doing anything during that first month? All right. All right. So answering your questions in reverse, she laughed when you mentioned Ariel. She's like, she's that way because she has to be. When you are in charge of the sisterhood, it takes its toll. I don't envy her. She did used to be a lot more fun when she was younger, though. Um, when you ask her about her time in the Fae, you actually see her get rather kind of serious looking. She's like, where we're going isn't a fun place. It is a place that will teach you to enjoy life and not take it for granted, to enjoy every experience you can get because it may be your last time to enjoy it. And with that, she grabs a bottle that's near you, walks away drinking it. All right.
Where you are using alcohol, she is using sex.
All right. So then, month two, the rainy month. What would you guys be doing? You definitely would be reading inside. Your books would get wet otherwise.
Oh yeah.
Luckily, they did pitch the ship very well, so your cabin does stay relatively dry. And I say relatively as it's really good for a ship. You're lucky.
Yeah. And I will constantly be telling Evelyn and the quartermaster and Brenna how good the ship is, considering you know,
Uh,
the conditions we're traveling in.
Evelyn points to her and says, "You can thank her. She's
To
done
who?
Evelyn points to Brenna and
Oh,
says, "You can thank her. She's done a remarkable job." And Brenna glows a little bit with the happiness.
I will be just pretty much researching and doing the same.
All right. Tercel? All right. All right. Are you doing unarmed or are you doing armed? All right. All right.
Bruises are fine. Broken bones.
Okay.
Bruises are fine. Blood is not.
Well, you ask Evelyn first if this is okay because you need a captain's permission, and she tells you that she says, "No problem. We actually have a room for this." And she takes you down to the lowest parts of the storage deck, and there is a room, and you see this room is guarded in wounds or runes. And she says, uh, "No matter what your damage you take here, you will heal instantly." She's like, "This was a room that is modeled after a training room back at our palace. This is how we used to train the guards." And with that, roll deck save. Yeah, before you can even react, Evelyn has taken her whip and snapped it across your face and cuts across your face, and within a minute it heals back up. So, all right. So yeah, you want to duel? All right. So we'll roll for initiative then, just between you two. So, let's see, 17, 18, 19, 22. So she will go first. When the DM pulls out piles of paper, would you say you want to duel? Yeah. All right. So yeah, you both walk into this thing, and she readily agrees. In fact, you see a little like wry smile on her face as you guys both shake hands and step back, per tradition. Uh, she whispers sobriety to you, the word sobriety, and you hear it. You need to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Damn.
24. Let's see here.
It's alright, you get bonuses when you're sober.
No, no, no. It's not the spell. No, no. This isn't a spell to make him sober. This is something that she can do.
No, I thought he gets some bonuses if he's sober, though.
Oh no, that's on his intelligence.
Yeah.
All right. So you failed the save, So you are currently frightened of her.
Oh,
And for the next hour, you're frightened, or until you are attacked and damaged, or until it is witnessed its allies being attacked or damaged. So, since it's just you and her, until she takes damage on you. So that was her bonus action. So then now with her action, she is going to. She's going to cast Bane on you. So, here with us. Let's see. So, let's see here. You got to make a charisma saving throw. So you got to beat a DC 17. Nope. All right. So, uh, whenever a target fails a saving throw, makes it so whenever you make an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, which is 1 minute, uh, you have to roll a d4 and subtract that number from it. But she's actually casting it. Oh no, she's cast at one. If it's at higher, it just has more creatures. And that'll be her turn. Oh, you can use spells. She did.
she's clearly using spells on you.
You said you wanted to see what she could do in combat, so she's starting out.
Well, I think he wanted to see how Ray, because we know Evelyn.
No, this is Fa Ray.
Oh, I thought it was.
No, the whip attack was just Evelyn showing the healing of the ability. No, this is Fa Ray. She rolled first, so yeah. No, she came out the gate with with her ability and a spell.
I Ray got into
Oh yeah,
conversation with.
Yeah, that's why I said they bowed and shook hands and stuff before the fight.
And again, I thought that was Evelyn.
No, Evelyn's not gonna. Evelyn would kill him. She's a dragon. Okay. All right. All right. So you would get rid of the Bane. No, the other one is until you are attacked. No, that's one of her abilities. It's a drow ability. It's a drow ability. Yep. It- I like I said, I spent hours researching every little trick that this girl can have. All right. Hmm. Let's see here. So she could do this and then a cantrip. Ooh, yes, that's actually a cantrip. So she could do that this way. All right, so she is going to throw a dagger at you. Let's see. 12, plus 5 plus proficiency, so 12. 22 to hit. All right, that's a D4. 4 points of damage. Yes, that will break your frightened because you've been damaged. But then she's going to cast Vicious Mockery on you. And so looking at your weapon, my brain just shut off. What do you? Yeah, it's a mace. That's right. Looking at your mace, she's like, I thought you would have had something bigger in there. And cast Vicious Mockery. You have to throw uh, Wisdom saving throw. 29. Yeah, you succeed. It does hurt you a little bit, but you brush it off. That's the end of her turn.
Try out any of your new spells. Step chewing. Why are you shedding? Why are you shedding? That. That. Yeah, he needs his nails trimmed. They're starting to curl over.
Yeah. All right.
Mhm.
All right. Dex saving throw. So, 15 plus efficiency. So, dirty 23. All right. All right. So yeah, she dodges out of your safe fight, and you see her reach into the one pouch that's on her left side, and her hand goes into the deep, comes back out. You see a small cocoon in her hand, and she casts polymorph on you. Um, you have to make. Oh, this ain't even a big spell for her. This is only a level 3, no,
I was
level
gonna
4
say
spell.
level 2.
It's a level 4 spell for her,
No.
but that's not even a big spell for her. But anyways, wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I guess it is a level 4.
All right. Yeah. You resist the polymorph, so. But then, so with her bonus action, she is going to. She is going to cast mirror image on herself. So standing right next to you, all of a sudden appears a copy of her. Yeah, because yeah, it only does one thing. Let me double check.
I would say I think it depends on what level you cast it at. Is how many you
Oh
can
no,
grab.
it's just 3 duplicates. Hold on. Yeah, so there are 3 of them around her. They go around her, not next to you. So yeah, around her now. So there are 4 of her standing there.
You've been there before. Does he have an advantage since he's used to seeing in
Nope. No.
double and triple?
That's the end of her turn. You add your spell attack bonus.
To your each one.
Yeah.
Woo!
All right. So yeah, you hit one of the mirror images, and it depletes it. Duplicate AC. If attack hits the duplicate is destroyed. Okay, yeah. So you destroyed one of them,
Oh, it ended up hitting one of her.
and that one just completely misses. Yep. All right. Let's see. She's having fun with you, so she is going to. Yeah, make sure that so this one's a concentration. Or no, it is not a concentration. So yeah, I can do that.
Well, and it's like being that the room instantly heals you, you get your points back as soon as you use, as soon as you get hurt. So neither one of you are going to go down.
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm playing it. Is
I was
when
just thinking of
when
like
you
the
get one of you
nice
hits 0 or you both declare
roll.
it's over, then you will heal after that.
So not instantly.
Okay, cool. It's not concentration to do that. All right. She's going to cast Dimension Door, and her duplicates will bloop, and they appear right behind you. And then she is going to attack you with her short sword. So 16 plus 2 plus 4. 23 to hit. Just barely. All right. Well, that is a 1d6. You take 6 points of damage. As yeah, she just right up the backside of you, just hits you with the sword. And then it's your turn. So on her turn, she will, because she's already in the area when you would cast it. Because she's right up your ass after that sword hit. I'm Yeah, because I'd say she isn't entering in the area. Because you would literally have to cast it right on top of her. So I wouldn't say she's entering it there. But I will say that at the beginning of her turn, she would have to. So yeah, I was reading it too because I was like, yeah, okay. Hit, but let's see if you hit one of her guardians. You do not, so you hit her. No, no, you hit her. You didn't hit the image. Damage. All right. So yeah, she looks at you and you see like this little smirk go across her face. She first it's a wisdom saving throw, you said? All right. So let's see here. 19. So she doesn't take damage. All right. All right. Yeah. Dings on her armor. Not that big of a thing. Let's see here. Yes, she is going to attack you with her short sword again. 23 to hit. All right. So 1d6, so 6 points of damage, but then she's also going to add Psychic Blade to it. So whenever she hits a creature with a weapon attack, she can expend one use of her Bardic Inspiration and deal an additional 8d6 damage. You guys didn't figure that out by now? Yeah, it's psychic damage. Yeah. So that's 4, that's 8, that's 20, that's 27, 28. 32 points of psychic damage. So altogether, you take 42 points of damage from that hit. Yeah, 42. Yeah, 38, sorry. So 38 damage altogether. No, this is actually one of her Bard subclass abilities. It's called Psychic Blade. Whenever she hits a creature with a weapon attack, she can expend one use of Bardic Inspiration and deal an additional 8d6 of damage to the target. She can only do it once per round on her turn.
Once per round?
Once per round on her turn.
God damn.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
As long as she's got bardic inspiration left.
Oh, she has a lot.
I'm just saying, there is a finite amount.
She has 4 Bardic Inspirations
So
for her
she
level.
could do it 4 times max.
Yes. But still, 4 times of
But
doing that
still,
much damage.
Yeah, but it's not an infinite amount.
Oh,
There
no.
is a finite amount.
Yeah, it's a finite amount. But she gets them back out of the short rest, so.
Right.
All right, well, you're thinking what you're going to do on your turn? I got to go pee.
Yeah, I guess this would be a good time to use some of those spells that you don't know quite how well they work. Yeah, that didn't work out like I thought it would. Yeah. No, no problem. No, I think it's a good way, especially when we got new spells and stuff.
Right. So what are you gonna do? It counts just like physical, but yeah, if we were to role play it, yeah, your brain hurts. You just got the worst migraine ever.
Mhm.
All right. Nope, neither of them hit. She walks over. You're kneeling. She's like, I could get used to you in this position. And you hold on, hold on. You get 3 points of healing when she says that.
Aw.
And you walk as she kind of walks away, kind of doing that hip sachet walk.
Little hussy. I didn't know about it.
Evelyn was there, and she laughs as she walks away, and she comes over to you and goes, "That's why you don't fight bards." She's like, "Yeah, I was warned about her, but she knows what she's doing, and she knows the land's well, so and she can definitely handle her own." She looks and goes, "She's escorting you." So that happened during month two. We're now on month three, which was rather fail sailing. Uh, anything you guys doing during that month?
So for Sarah, she is out on deck as much as possible. She is soaking up the sun and the fresh air after a month of rain and being cooped up. Like it takes everything to get her to go to bed because she just wants to stay outside.
You can
Um,
sleep out on the deck. Several of the sailors do just
I'm sure I have
okay, so
multiple times curled up with Meekin on the deck.
yeah.
Um, obviously doing more research, because knowledge is power in Sarah's brain. I will pick Brenna's brain, um, Evelyn's brain, Far Ray's brain, anyone, more knowledge. Tershel told me about the dual room that heals you as you leave the room, and so I'm asking questions about the rooms and anything and everything. I am always up to learn more information.
Both Evelyn and Brenna are very little help on Thay, as they've never been. Um, Brenna tells you that while she helped build the rune magic down there was actually done by Evelyn, and Evelyn's like, I cannot share this. It's dragon magic. You wouldn't be able to do it, but know that it's there. Yes. She's like, us dragons have some of our own secrets.
Oh, okay.
During that month, what are you doing, Tersa? While you're both out on the deck this last month, as you guys are getting closer to the coast, you do notice that Feyre doesn't come out on the deck a lot during the day. When she does, she's very much that pale goth girl, has like her eyes covered, big floppy hat. Yeah, she's wearing a hood up. She does seem to come out more once the sun sets. So, yeah, yes. Here, how about this? Both of you roll a wisdom check.
She's a drunk. 18.
All right, 7 would be enough to know drows do not do well in sunlight. They're actually affected by sunlight. It can hurt them. It can cause them to have vision problems. Uh, since she is a full-blooded drow, yeah, she's not going to be a daytime person.
And also, all 3 months, obviously, be working with Tersal on healing potions and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's why you guys got that +2. So.
Okay, I was just making sure. You knew it was like all 3
Yeah.
months. It wasn't just the first month and then we dropped it.
No, that's why I gave you a +2. I figured 3 months on and off training, you guys would get an extra little buff on trying to roll.
Like the healing pots, the cure wounds salves.
Yeah.
Cure poison.
Now I will say that after the first month of you guys like studying it and sharing notes and stuff, it is a lot more just sharing notes and stuff because you wouldn't have 3 months worth of supplies on the ship to be playing around with.
No, that's why I was saying
Yeah.
we're just
It's very more of
sharing information.
lectorial style learning.
This is what I know. What do you know? Oh, hey, you could try it this way. And, with this instead of that, you might get a little bit better healing pot or whatever.
Yeah. Jeez.
Maybe Tersal knows something that I will stop blinding myself with the blindness powder I'm trying to make.
And maybe Tercel will learn something about the Lubies we're trying to make.
Yeah.
And actually, while you're discussing that, was my percentile dice? Yeah. So yeah, Fari comes down one time. She's kind of sitting in the back of the room. She's hearing you guys discuss, your things, and her ears kind of perk up when you mention the lube that you're trying to make. She reaches into her pouch and throws you a bottle, Tercel. She says, "Try this stuff," and then walks out of the room.
It's KY jelly.
It's heat and cold reactant KY jelly.
Oh.
It's the very good stuff.
Yeah. It's like when you rub it together, it gets warm, but then when you blow on it, it gets really cold. You're like, oh.
You're like, what's this witchcraft? All right, so you guys are coming up around the top. If you look at the map there, how the cove comes in on the top of the Sea of Swords there, you're going to be coming up around that way. As you do start coming that way towards the one river entrance,
Paper cut.
where you do you guys want to try to take the river or do you want to walk?
They've studied these maps. If they think we could take the river,
They they say there's a chance. However, when you guys start getting close to the river entrance there, you do see that there's a blockade of ships blocking off the river entrance.
curious.
There are definitely Sword Coast, like Coast Guard. Okay, they're definitely official ships. No, no, no. They're the equivalent of the Coast Guard in the Sword Coast. So,
Anybody know anything? I'm asking like Evelyn and
well, you do see a small ship starting to approach your ship with the white flag up.
okay.
Are you? Do you need to go wash that real quick?
Huh?
Do you need to go wash it real quick?
It's itchy Bernie.
Yeah, that's what I said. If you need to
Paper.
wash it. Um, a small dwarven ambassador climbs up the ship and he talks with Evelyn. And after a few minutes, he gets back, goes on his ship, and leaves. Evelyn turns to you guys. Um, we're not going to be able to take the rivers, and we may want to avoid coming into the land at this point. Seems there is a small incursion kind of happening. And unless we want to become part of yet another battle, and she looks at Brenna, maybe we should use Plan C.
Oh.
Brenna smile from ear to ear, walks over to the green button, slams her hands on it. You guys watch as the wings that are crafted on the ship spread out, the sails billow into large, like balloon type things, and the boat just rises into the air. And Brenna's like, we will fly there!
Oh my god.
Evelyn's like, Brenna says it's gonna work. I trust her. The worst case, if I have to, I can turn into a dragon and grab the ship if it falls.
Benefits of having a dragon on board.
Yeah, with that, the ship's now lurched up about 200 feet in the air. You see the people on all the other ships, their eyes are all wide as they're looking up as the ship just goes up. Brenna, of course, I mean, she's just ecstatic. It's working, it's flying. Um, you do see that there's like, things dripping where things moved and stuff. And you all get the hint of gunpowder because even though it was lubed up for movement, it's got to have gunpowder. So, she's like, we should be able to make it there in 2 days.
Okay.
She's like, if the wind holds. And then she pulls up paper and she's like, and if this does this, yeah, 2 days, maybe three. Let's go for two.
I will be taking a swig off of my fire whiskey flask for sure.
Both of you roll perception check.
100%.
Perception?
Oh, I thought you said percentage.
10.
Woo! That was good. Perception?
Yeah.
10.
All right. So you, standing next to Evelyn, notice that she also takes a swig of hers. Tercel, you look around as you're taking your swig, and you notice at least half the crew is also taking a swig. Everyone's like, yeah, might as well. So, yep, you guys travel over the land high enough that you really can't see what's going on down there, but you do, as you go over the initial coast area, you do see that, yeah, there is a large battle going on. But you have chosen to stay out of it, so we will leave it at that.
do, do we?
Nope, it was literally something that if you guys had decided to go through the land, I was going to have you get involved in.
Do we know who the good guys are in the
I actually have all three course of actions planned out. If you guys pick this one, this is happening. If you pick this one, this is happening. If you say nope, you guys are in the air flying.
Do we know who's the good guys and who's the bad guys?
From up where you are, they look like dots. You just see smoke and fire, and you do see large groups of troop movements all around you.
Is there a city nearby?
There's cities you guys are flying over, but again, you were 200 feet in the air,
Right.
so
But
they
there
look.
are cities.
Yeah, this is the Sword Coast, okay? I mean, things happen all the time. Baldur's Gate, fucking silly druid
I'm just wondering,
groves.
if there's like a village that might need food or something. Drop a care package.
I want you to roll a knowledge check on what happens when you drop a care package 200 feet from the air.
Somebody's got feathers fall.
Remember when Sarah thought it'd be a good idea to shoot a barrel next to a door? This is up there with that on that same idea. We're gonna drop frozen turkeys in the parking lot.
No.
Oh, you cannot drop care packages from the ship. There's nothing to drop. Okay, we're gonna put it. Besides, you wouldn't know who. Say, we'll put it this way: you wouldn't know who is the good people and the bad people to drop the care rations on.
It was a village. I'm just helping.
You wouldn't know if that village has been taken over or not. So it's like 200 feet in the air, you don't know what's going on the ground. So dropping rations, you may be helping out the wrong people. So you decide against it. So yeah, after 2 days, you guys feel the ship start to descend actually very gracefully. And you guys land down in the Sea of Fallen Stars. And you can see on the other side of this coast, far away, about half a day's of rowing, you can see the scarred and dead lands that is Thay. And you see fires are burning, and everyone on the ship, though joyous over the last 2 days while you were flying and good spirits, you all definitely kind of get that moment of realization that you're there.
The sailors and stuff will be staying on.
Oh yeah,
the
it's
ship.
just you three leaving the ship.
Yeah.
Well, four because you have Doggo with you. No. But yeah, so
In this 3 months, was there orgies?
you don't need to know what was going on in Pharaoh's life.
Be on the ship.
Okay, well, how about this? How about this? Both of you roll. Both of you roll a percentile dice, flat one. Let me know. Let me know if you want to know. Roll. Okay,
10%.
10%. You didn't see or hear, but you have a feeling that there were definitely some extracurricular activities on ship, and so
There was plan or happiness to be had, I guess.
oh, and it was given. So, all right. So yeah, you guys start loading what supplies you need onto a small little like rowboat. And
Well, I will ask Lorray, how much food should we bring? You know, how long are we expecting to be gone?
she's like, it really depends on what we have to do. She's like,
Best case scenario.
I wouldn't say we assault Saztam's temples,
No.
but there are at least two wizards' towers close by. They might have what we need. It's like, but we always have to remember, any of these red wizards could be Saztam.
Best case scenario.
Best case scenario, we get on shore and there's a chest sitting there with everything we need. We get the fuck out of here.
Okay, smart ass.
She's like, plan for 2 weeks.
So I will do 2 weeks of good food. Like high calorie food. And then a week's worth of not that great.
Okay. I'll write it down that you packed 3 weeks of rations. You can write down the breakdown if you want. Tersel?
But this is for all of us or just
I don't know. Are you packing for everybody or are you packing for yourself? Well, I said she could be asking the quartermaster to get this much supplies. I'm just saying is
yeah.
are you doing it for yourself? You want that much out for yourself, or are you gonna carry for everybody? You have to make this decision.
Well, I could put it in the bag of holding.
You could.
Because food will go bad anyway.
It might not. Things rot in bags of holding, as you well know. So
Well, obviously it's going to be travel friendly food.
yeah, and most of your travel rations will
If
last
it's fruit,
30
it's
days.
dried fruit.
Yeah,
If it's meat, it's dried meat.
most of your travel rations will last 30 days in a backpack.
Okay.
So
yeah, so I'll carry for all three of us.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks of good, and then 1 week of fair, and we'll mix it up. And this will go in the bag of holding.
all right. If Feyre picks up some things, Tersel, you're there while she's doing this. I want you to roll a perception check. 18. Yeah, so while she's there with the quartermaster, you see her get 4 bottles of wine and drops them into a pouch that's on her left side. She also grabs a bag of rations, which has 5 rations, and then you see her grab this 500 feet of rope and cram it into that bag. So she has her own bag of holding.
How convenient.
Well, bards need one.
No, they don't.
This one does.
Did you want me to put any boozahol in the bag of holding for you? Right? And I will just refresh my fire whiskey tankard that I always carry on me. Obviously, we have our water as well. All right. I think I got everything we need. I mean, obviously, I've got my salves and potions on me, all that. So.
All right, so yeah, you guys board the boat, the little rowboat. 3 of you. Doggo gets lowered down with harnesses from Brenna. She's got them attached to like little clips and
I'm
stuff.
sure she's already set it up where it's got
Oh, yeah.
clips on it.
Yeah.
She showed me how to, if I needed to hoist him up somewhere, these are where you would hook the clips. And
She actually gives you a couple little.
my climbing kit. Yeah.
She gives you a couple little pulleys. She's like, "Hey, if you hook these and then you do this, you can lift up." She's explaining to you counterweights and all of that and fulcrums. So
that's in with the climbing kit.
yes. Um. So yeah, you guys board this boat. The sun is just starting to go down as you guys head in. You guys cross this little sea and you get to a shore. When you guys get off the boat and pull the boat up, you guys look around. The earth here is dead. I mean, and it's not just like the plants and stuff are dead, but the soil itself is gray. It's lifeless. And as you look around, about 15 feet from where you guys landed on the shore, There's 16 bodies that have all been crucified, and they're all hanging there rotting along this shoreline.
I'd say it's a warning. My heart breaks, obviously, for the land. But yeah.
Oh, as you guys stand there on the shore, saying your words, taking in this grisly scene of welcome or unwelcome,
Unwelcome.
that's where we're going to end it today, guys. You guys have made it to Thay, and you've also met your new bard.
Yes. Mhm.
All right, so yeah, we will be back next Sunday with 2026. We'll be starting out the year rolling some dice. So yay! I'm gonna go see who is on for us to read out to. I believe Alfredo finally got to go to sleep. Poor guy. He's been doing a subathon, and last night he was down to 2 hours, and then a bunch of people subbed, and he got put back up to like 8 hours. Yeah, I think last I checked, he was at 120 hours of streaming. So,
Well, aim to please just popped on, so.
all right. Well, I'll go see who I have on. We'll see who we can rate to, and then we'll see you guys next week. Let me go see who's on.
Yeah. That's why I was like, what's the best case scenario? And if we got so far out, start holding back on rations, you know? Go on a little diet, use less and less. But if we can find food along the way,
So yeah, we will be rating out to aim to please. I'm gonna get this all set up. Have a good week, everyone. Be safe with the weather changing. Make sure you are very safe out there. Hope you all have a happy new year. If I don't see you before then, I mean I will because I will be streaming a couple days this week.
be safe,
So
get a ride. Grit. Yeah.